Droid Ultra. Hey there everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com. Yes, with the Motorola Droid Ultra on Verizon. So this is my first look at that glowing red eye. It's back. And a quick walkthrough and unboxing here because you people love unboxings. Fine, there's the phone. I've already turned it on. Let's pretend I haven't opened the box. That's it. It's breathing at me already. If you've been paying attention to the site for the past week or so, you'll know what that means. I'll talk about it in a second. So in the box, you've got an Ingress invite. If you've never played Ingress, it's built into the phone. It's on there already. Here it is, the Droid Ultra. You've got a bunch of books and the charger and micro USB cable. That's it in the box. Nothing more exciting than that. That is your Droid Ultra unboxing. Thank you very much. We're out of here. See you next time. No, we'll talk about the phone for a minute. So here it is, Droid Ultra. Look, it's the new line of droids. It's a little plasticky. It is kind of the big brother to the Moto X. Here's the Moto X, and this is certainly the more hyped device, I think. Droid Ultra, the Droid line, has physical, buttons, capacitive buttons down there on the bottom. Moto X does not, right? We'll zoom in a little better so you can see better. But you will notice the displays, right? Definitely different sizes. 4.7 inches on the right, 5 inches even on the left. Droid Ultra is decidedly plastic. If you didn't know better, you might say Samsung made it. It's glossy, it's slick, it's a fingerprint magnet. Moto X is soft touch. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you can tell which one I like better, right? Moto X has a dimple where the Motorola logo is. Cool. 10 megapixel cameras on both. I mean, they're very much cousins, right? They look and feel a lot different. Size isn't totally different. There are your volume buttons and your power button in the same place, although they're a little different. 3.5 millimeter headphone jacks up top, micro USB in the bottom. So all kind of standard fare, right? But definitely two different feeling phones here. So let's kind of focus on Droid Ultra though, because we've talked a lot about the Moto X. We'll talk about it more here in a second. So again, 5-inch display, Super AMOLED, 720p, and you can actually kind of see the difference here compared to the Moto X. Just the pixels per inch, it's less dense. Relatively stock Android 4.2, which is good. I think we're all in agreement that that's about better to have now, right? App drawer, again, stock Android. You've got some preloaded apps, you've got NFL, you see there's Ingress, and a whole bunch of Verizon stuff, which is not surprising in the slightest, I think. Widgets, your standard widget fare. You do have a little bit extra. There's the weird Motorola clocks if you're into those. Oh wait, I've already got those added. Let's see what happens if you try to add it again. Oop, can't put it on that screen. It's like the first time I've ever done a widget. Try it on that one. And nope, can only put it on there once. That's fine. But this is a really cool clock. I know a lot of people like it, so you can expand them out like that. So cool, neat, okay. But yeah, it's stock Android, right? We've seen this before, and again, a lot like the Moto X. In fact, let's bring the Moto X back here in a minute. Wireless display, you've got your Verizon logo there. And here's the settings menu again. We're used to seeing it, right? Active notifications and touchless control. Again, same as on the Moto X. In fact, we'll just flip it on the Moto X settings and you see there it is, right? You've got Droid Zap, which is their weird way of sharing stuff. I'll bounce into that here now. I guess that's their way of sharing pictures and stuff with people nearby. Cool, I guess. All right, so here's the really cool trick. I promised we'd bring the Moto X back out, and there it is. And you've seen this before, right? I can say, okay, Google now, and both phones will wake up. Yes, this has the same touchless control, just as quick on both devices. These are, for all intents and purposes, under the hood, the same thing with the Motorola X8 processing cores and contextual computation engines and stuff. And it works really well, so you can trigger them both at the same time because they're that fast, even after having used it for a while. Dive back into the About phone just so you can see exactly what we're talking about. Android 4.2.2. You'd expect to have an update at some point to 4.3. I would be extremely surprised if it never got that. Bring it up against a couple other phones. Here's the Samsung Galaxy S4. If I had to put it up against one other phone and say these two are cousins, this would be it. Very plasticky, same sort of feel, very fingerprint magnets. It is what it is. Here's the HTC One, which we've been a big fan of for a while, and you can really see the design differences, even though they're almost the same size. The HTC One's a little bit slimmer. Those speakers really make it look different, I guess. But two really good phones here, I think. So it'll be a tough choice for a lot of people. I get that. It's not going to be easy. So they're about the same thickness, pretty close. You know, and it's going to be tough, guys. Let's face it, right? So there you go. A quick look at the new Motorola Droid Ultra on Verizon. That's it. See you later.